And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the New York Yankees. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Our pitching matchup for this one, partner, a couple of veterans bringing a lot of experience to the mound.
Yeah, these guys have been around forever. They've seen just about everything. What I like about it is they're able to make adjustments, not just from inning to inning, but from at bat to at bat. So when you see that type of experience, you know that they're going to keep their team in the ball game. Don't have the stuff that they used to have, but they're going to keep their team close.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Nestor Cortez Jr. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Okay, all set to go. And here's the first baseman, Kate Jackson.
Number 5.
Here comes a pitch. That misses. 1-0. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. Her second home run of the series, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. She absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that hitter's looking to do exactly what she just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
There's a swing and a drive. And she brings it in on a warning track.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And it's fouled away. Thompson, the left fielder with good range, only 20 years old, and she's a former Rookie of the Year. 2 outs. That one is absolutely belted. That's not coming back. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 2-0. That's her 3rd straight game with a homer, Siggy.
This player is on fire, Boo. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Out to short, Curley. Fires over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
This one in the air, right field. That is the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, top of the second. Now the third baseman, Chipper Jones. The pitch. Hammer, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now a chance for that one ripped. That's back. She won't get there. That should be extra bases. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all she's trying to do at this point is help her team win.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Golden opportunity right here. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they're up by 3.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Jerry Carter stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Hit hard. That gets through. Curley around third. Fires it to the plate. The tag out.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
So the batting order turns over. Kate Jackson stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off. Carter leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Hard hit. Knocks it down. To first, and she beats it. Everyone's safe.
Boom, she doesn't care how she does it. She just wants to get on base. And when she does, that puts her in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. The wheels are truly a weapon out there.
Now up next for Arizona, Michael Young. Fly to left his first time. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And no one can get there. One run is in. Jackson around third. She'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 5-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared.
Shea Abreu gets the ball now.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, she almost has to just put that out of her mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. And the lead is now 5-0. Your bottom half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Yankees, Michelle Wilson. Warning track wall, and you can touch them all. A massive home run. And they cut into the deficit. It's 5-1.
She's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen her hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Pudge Rodriguez. Hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw to second is offline.
Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
And here is Hannah Joseph. Thompson right there to make the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. In now is the Yankees DH, Paul Konerko. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That was blasted to the moon. Second home run of the inning for him. And they slice into the lead. It's 5-3. And now Elizabeth Ramos. In the air out towards right center. Robert makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for New York, Blondie. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's going back. Back some more. And it's gone.
That's exactly the pitch she was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Barry Larkin. Out to short, Curley. On the run, sends it over to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. On to the third inning. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Tiffany Thompson.
The left fielder.
And the pitch.
Thompson.
And there's a foul ball.
You know, these D-backs really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It jumped all over the starter and knocked her out.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Another homer. Her second home run of the game. It's 6-4.
Looks like this hitter was looking out over the plate, but she was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
That to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away. Chipper Jones stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. That one ripped right center field. Gone! That'll fire up the dugout. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they add to the lead. It's 7-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
One out, base is empty. Next to hit for Arizona, Chelsea Curley. And a base hit into right. So they get a runner aboard with a one-out single.
Multi-hit game for her now, and with the lack of results she's been having lately, I'm sure she's feeling some relief. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
0-1. And that one hammered. That's back. That one is gone. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 9-4. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
This one smoked out to left. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Kate Jackson. Line drive. Blondie snags it. And that is that. Back in the Bronx. And the batter now, Rachel Knight.
The third baseman, Rachel.
And the right-hander back to work. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And next for New York, Kermit Ciccone. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. And there's a fly ball deep right field and brings it in at the wall.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Runner at first, Michelle Wilson. That one ripped.
Well, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ballgame. Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in it.
She swings and drives one out to deep left field. And it ends off the foul pole home run.
Well, this thing was poking down the line the entire way. Who knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and she found a way to...
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Jose Barrios. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Paul Konerko digs in now. He's already homered in this game. Swung on, belted. And it's off the foul pole for a home run.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And now it's going to be Elizabeth Ramos. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard now with one away.
Waste no time there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. She pulled it hard into the outfield. And even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Now a fly ball to right center. He's got it. And there's two down. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Barry Larkin.
Barry Larkin.
Curly. They get the force. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. Back in the Bronx, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Michael Young. The pitch. Here's a rocket out to left. Hauls it in for the out. Hank Aaron getting ready to hit. Now be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones when you got to make her pay.
Go ahead run on base. Tiffany Thompson. Into center and a base hit. Here comes hammering Hank around third. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 10-9.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. She stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get her into motion.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that ball is out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. His fourth home run of the season. It's 12-9. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
One down. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Chipper Jones. In the air, left field, sizes this one up, and it's caught for the out.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Chelsea Curley. That one ripped. Ciccone going back, leaping, and he brought it back.
A lot of room in the center field area, and that's why he knows he's got a chance to run it down and make a great play. Leaps at the fence. Excellent job. Robs the home run to end the inning.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Rachel Knight. And he deals. And that's just foul. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
And up next for New York, Kermit Ciccone. In the air, right field. Balls it in, and there's one away.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
At the belt and fires. Left field, way back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. She'll score. It's 12-10.
Comes through with the RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Hit hard, base hit. Wilson coming home. She scores, and it's a one-run game.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
One gone, runner at first. Next is the speedy first baseman, Hannah Joseph. On the ground to short, and a base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. She wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Line drive, caught.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now it's the switch hitting second base. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way.
She put a really nice swing on that one. Everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Ryan Stanek.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So 2 down. Blondie stepping in now for the Yankees. Into center. Robert sizing this one up. Corrals it. And the inning is over. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run homer. On to the top of the 5th we go. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Kenley Jansen. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Kenley Jansen.
So digging in, Ryan Mountcastle. He's already homered here in this one. And a pitch. That one hammered left field. Wilson going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. She knew she had to get back to the track right away, turned her back on the infield, got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Now the D-backs catcher, Jerry Carter. This hitter with big-time power and an elite defender. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
Well, I believe we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Nothing doing for the offense. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Bottom of the inning. And now the shortstop, Barry Larkin. And here it comes. And there's the strike.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
A little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. And next for New York, Rachel Knight. And she can't come up with it. Runner at first with 1 gone. And stepping in for the Yankees, Kermit Ciccone. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Knight around third. The throw is offline. She's saved. And they lead by 3.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And at second with 1 away. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Michelle Wilson. 3 for 3. She's got a double and a pair of home runs. Line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Pudge Rodriguez. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Around third, he'll score easily, and they lead by 4.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I got the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. And up next for New York, Hannah Joseph. She's already homered in this game. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone.
Scary for a pitcher when a hitter can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
And now they turn to Giovanni Gallegos.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
The Yankees up big in this one here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Left field, under it. She's there. She's got it. And that is that. So it's 4 runs for him on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error and nobody left on. We're through 5. The Yankees lead it 18-12. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Michael Young. The right-hander back to work. Hit hard on the ground is short. Zips it across. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Now it's the power-speed combo. Hank Aaron. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Rip towards third. Over to first. He's retired 7 in a row.
The left fielder, number 25, Tiffany.
Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Tiffany Thompson. She's got a couple homers already, so could she possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course she can. Those two she hit were legit, and she looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Ripped, but it curls foul. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Here's a swing and a drive, left field, and she knew it. And she's gone yard again. That's her third home run of the game. It's 18-13. Singy, the ball is jumping off her bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
That was quite the home run, Singy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now it's Luis Robert. 1 for 3. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Right side, hard hit. The throw to first. And that is the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. To the bottom of the 6th inning. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the 6th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Elizabeth Ramos.
Elizabeth Ramos.
And a pitch. That one to first. Sneaks through. Base hit. Now it's the right fielder, Blondie. She's already homered here in this one. Fought off foul.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. And now, Barry Larkin. Hank makes the play, tags up from second, and she'll head to third. And next for New York, Rachel Knight. On the ground to third. Oh, and it hits the base. And no throw for some reason as she reaches first. And on the play, a run will come in to score.
Boom, that's staying within her game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now she's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what players like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Liner snagged at first. Throw not in time as she's able to get back to avoid the double play.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
She swings and fouls one off. Oh, one down. That one raced to center and a base hit. Coming home. She will score. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
She was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise she put a great swing on it.
And now Pudge Rodriguez. That one ripped. To the warning track. Makes the catch. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 7th. Back now in the Bronx. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Chelsea Curley. Jansen back to work. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A gigantic blast. It's 20-14.
That's exactly the pitch she was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Jonathan Loaisiga.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
That one ripped. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And he's got a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Now, Jerry Carter. Fly ball center field. Ciccone flying after this one. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Back there. And that one is out of here. A massive home run. She's done it again. Her second homer of the game. It's 20-16. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Michael Young stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Slings to first, 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Their third home run of the inning. It's 20-17. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Jordan Romano. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Now up next for Arizona, Tiffany Thompson. And that one pulled foul. Yankees up by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one fouled off. Kicks and deals. She swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Ciccone settles under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here in New York, bottom of the 7th. Here comes a pitch. Gallegos in his 7th season, 34-year-old vet, and he's a native of Mexico. And the righty deals. Now a screamer into the outfield. And out of here.
She's putting on quite the show with the dish here in this one, and she's just so locked in with her swing, and she's just not missing right now.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Andrew Watts.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
At the plate, Paul Konerko. And a base hit right there.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Didn't try to do too much with it.